So is the third time the charm for the Spider franchise? Hello everyone and welcome to Movie Reviews by Josh. My name is Josh Terry and today I'm going to be talking about one of the most anticipated movies of the summer, Spider-Man Homecoming, which is kind of a spin-off slash sequel to Captain America Civil War from last year, but is actually the third version of Spider-Man that we've seen in the last 15 years. We had the Tobey Maguire movies, we had the Andrew Garfield movies, and now Spider-Man is kind of coming back into the Marvel fold. Sony is still producing these movies, but there's more of the connection where Spider-Man is, well, at least he's going to be an Avenger. I think that's part of what this movie is about, is whether or not he's an official Avenger or not. Or when Spider-Man was called in to try to stop Captain America from going off and doing his rebel Captain America thing. But it's actually kind of fun the way that they open it up. Is they actually have a kind of a point of view thing where Spider-Man is actually making a video diary of that whole experience, and it's really cute. It's a really nice summation of how this movie works in terms of its tone. It's funny without being distracting. It's exciting, and there's a very young and energetic perspective and voice to this movie, most of which comes through Tom Holland. Really enjoy what he is doing. I actually really like Tobey Maguire, and I do like Andrew Garfield as an actor, but Tom Holland seems to have a real special connection with this character that just seems to be working really well. The story itself it kind of skips over the origin part. We already kind of know about the spider bite thing, and so basically what we see is him trying to adjust to this life where he has these powers, and he's already met the Avengers, he's already worked with them, he has Tony Stark's personally designed spider suit to use, but he's still being kind of kept on the sidelines because he's young, because he's not too experienced, he's trying to figure things out. And in this movie, he makes some mistakes and he gets involved in some things. He finds this underground black market that has been trying to shop around weapons based on the alien technology that's been left behind in the previous Avengers movies. And Spider-Man is kind of trying to take it on all by himself. He tries to get Tony Stark in the loop, but he's kind of impatient. And so, like I said, he makes some errors, but it's kind of a cool growing pains movie. Not in the Kirk Cameron sense, but well, it might be. I don't know. It's been a long time since I've seen Growing Pains, so maybe there's a lot more illusions than I realize. I'm not going to go back and watch Growing Pains with Kirk Cameron, so yeah, forget about that. I wound up giving this movie 3.5 stars out of 4. It was very fun. Like I said, the tone, Tom Holland, all the stuff really works well. One of the things I was most happy about, though, was that right about the time when you would expect the movie to kind of shift into its traditional comic book third act, where there's the arbitrary bad guy and he's going to take on the brand new good guy and they're going to have a fight and we're not really going to care about it. We know who's going to win, and then it just kind of goes on. Right at that moment, things really step up. And a good part of that is due to the fact that Michael Keaton is playing this guy named Toombs. He's the head of the black market. And he also plays the Vulture because he managed to construct these cool, flying wings things that he flies around in and looks like a vulture in. So anyway, right about the time that you would think that things are just going to kind of default to their normal routine, they actually intensify. And I thought that was one of the big successes of the movie, which featured lots of other successes as well. If you're a fan, I think you'll be really pleased. If you're not a big fan, it's still going to be very entertaining. I don't think there are going to be a whole lot of people who are going to really dislike this movie. It is rated PG-13, but for I almost want to subdivide the PG-13 movies by now, because there's kind of an action comic book PG-13 movie where there's not a whole lot of profanity. There's pretty much zero sex. It's just kind of the action violence, most of which is CGI and kind of watered down as it is. And so this is a pretty soft PG-13, I would say. So who is your favorite Spider-Man of the ones we've seen so far? Do you like Tobey Maguire? Do you like Andrew Garfield? Or do you like Tom Holland? Go ahead and leave your comments in the comments section below. Thanks again for watching. As always, this has been Movie Reviews by Josh. My name is Josh Terry. Thanks to our friends at Rocket Gator for their support. And yeah, subscribe, leave notifications on, leave some comments. Have a happy day.